and today we're reacting to the cult of NBA Youngboy. I saw this video, it made me want to watch it because it's like, this is somebody who has such a cult fan base. You have people that think he's horrible. You got people that you think is the greatest. You know, you might fall in between. Where I see YB, I'm biased because I have songs that I made for YB, like produced songs for YB during this time coming up. YB is like top 5 artists for me because when I was coming up, he was also coming up, like, you know, we're the same age. But so this is music I was listening to while I was growing up. So it's not even like YN. It's just like when I was 18, bro was probably 16, 17, and I'm growing up with the music. Feel me? Anyway, and I made beats for bro. So I'm part of the cult, I ain't gonna lie. Let's get into it, let's do it.
Youngboy went through things most people don't survive. Surrounded by violence, abandoned by his parents, living in poverty, and before he was 18, he was facing the possibility of life in prison. And yet, he made it out. Not only that, he built the most loyal and most dedicated fan base hip-hop has ever seen, becoming the most certified rapper ever. He was blackballed from the music industry.
The most certified rapper ever. I think like something like the youngest too. I forget. But you can't miss these things. But like you can't not, like, bro, look at this, bro. Let me just pull up one song that I did, right? Let me pull up one. This song I did 6 years ago has 52 million views. This nigga was creating careers. Like, come on, bro. This is a different time, man. You see what I'm saying? So during this time, 6 years ago, this was like, keep it in 100, like he was changing shit. Everything he did, it didn't matter what it was. It was going crazy. It didn't matter.
Industry. Spent years stuck on house arrest and was always in the media for the wrong reasons. The public opinion around him seems harsh. People say he's unstable and that understanding his mind is confusing. In a world of artists who can seem like outliers, no one is like NBA Youngboy. And that might be exactly why people get so attached.
Fuck about none of that. You bitch ass niggas be hiding. We real headhunters, man. Come on, man. I see murder and
whoa, just playing copyright music, huh?
And was born on October 20th, 1999 in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Not exactly a place known for opportunity. His father was sentenced to 55 years in prison for a robbery.
Shit. Look at that man, 55 of them? That must have went wrong.
Gone wrong when he was young. And after that, his mother wasn't consistently there either. He was raised by his grandmother, the one person who truly loved him. At 4 years old, he broke his neck while wrestling at home. He had to wear a halo brace screwed into his skull while his spine healed. The scars you can still
said the one person that truly loved him.
See today. He was closest to his older brother, Pierre. When he was 7, he was holding a notebook of lyrics while telling his brother he wanted to become a rapper. Although it wasn't serious, he was just a little kid. What he mostly did was cut grass with his older brother for only $7 around their street to make some extra money. Eventually, as they got older, it wasn't enough. So stealing and break-ins replaced lawn work.
It don't matter if you in that setting or you out that setting. I ain't no hiding from gun violence. I ain't no hiding from violence, period. It's either jail or death, like literally.
Just trying to survive, which replaced their innocence. And that's when his grandmother passed. This changed everything for Control.
Well, my grandmother was my everything. That was my protection, my comfort.
Because in psychology, that's critical. When you grow up with abandonment and instability, that doesn't just go away. It can make you guarded, quick to react, quick to push people away before they can hurt you. And it can build anger. A lot of it.
no dumb rapping bitch, no YouTube and none of that bitch ass shit. And don't speak on me. Fuck you on the time of me, man, right here. Hey, you lucky I don't want to speak on that. Boy, you better stay in your place. These niggas hoes, man. Fucking sell, nigga. The fucking nigga watching me fuck.
People waving around guns on an abandoned lot.
Nigga got mad. Nigga got mad, smacked his phone. This is true. I don't know how he is now, but like when he was doing this, you could tell this is an unstable individual for sure. And I see this is what garnished them niggas that, you know, them YNs that be really watching Buddy now because they thought shit like this was cool. For me, I feel like what's the issue with people that like watch, like get a favorite artist or something like that, they start to try to, I don't know, sometimes adopt what they be doing and how they be living. It's like, bro, just keep it music. Like, you like the music, you like the music. That's just what it is. You feel me? You hear something that resonate, you hear something that resonate. But when you hear the nigga flashing and doing the most and tripping and some personal shit, that's not you, my nigga. That's not your life. You live good. You living good. You just enjoy the music. Just enjoy the music, my nigga.
On Chippewa Street.
But it can also create a creative output. When his grandmother passed, he moved in with his half-brother Pierre and his mother Monique, whom he saw as a second mom.
Get mom's vet. I hustle so my sister will never ask a man.
Pierre's mother saw how serious they were and paid for their first studio session. Youngboy began finding his sound. One of his earliest songs,
Oh my God. This can't be. I can't have no new thing, bruh. I already got all my battery. I got the ads, bruh. When I do this full screen thing, I can't do that, bro. I'm watching, but guys, I have on one screen, I got the software. The other screen, I got the video. Sometimes I watch the video on the software with me. Sometimes I'll see this. The comments is gonna kill me, bro. Oh my God. This can't be a new thing, y'all.
Was uploaded to YouTube, rumored to have been recorded when he was only 11. Around age 12, Kentrell was upset with the way his life was going. That's when Pierre told him, "Don't worry, we're never going to be broke again."
Hello again, real quick. I know I've shown you apps like this before, and y'all literally ran them up to where all the good games were gone. A lot of y'all sent me DMs of y'all making some bread, maybe for some food. Some of y'all actually making some real bread, I'm not gonna lie. So to help y'all out, I found a new one. It's called Tester Up, and it pays you to test mobile games. Basically the same idea. You play games on your phone and get paid. But this one has new games that you haven't seen on the other ones yet. If you decide to try it, make sure you use my link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen to make sure you're on the exact one that I'm using. Just doing a little trial run myself, I was able to see it was pretty easy to stack some money playing casual. You decide to try it, make sure you show me your earnings, bro. I love seeing y'all running up, and it convinces the doubters a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Hit the link in my description or scan the QR code and try it out, bro. Let's get back to it.
Which would later become his stage name after changing from his previous name, NBA Youngboy, due to copyright concerns from the National Basketball Association.
Are you still in school?
Nope.
Dropped out?
Yep. I got a dream to chase.
What grade did you drop out at night?
I don't know. I wonder if DJ Small Eyes knew this nigga would be as lit as he is. I haven't seen a DJ Small Eyes interview, I don't know how long. But I wonder if he was like, nah, definitely not. He had way too many niggas on there to be like, this young nigga's gonna be who he is today. One of the few NBA Youngboy interviews.
I have a dream to chase.
Kentrell would drop out of the 9th grade, and music stopped being a hobby, and it became therapy for Kentrell. Pierre became his manager. He printed thousands of CDs and handed them around Baton Rouge. However, they were still living their lives recklessly, and Kentrell was sent to a juvenile detention center for 6 months for a break-in. When he was locked up, he actually had a lot more time to write, and that's what he did. So when he finally got out, he immediately made and released a project with a fitting title, Life Before Fame. Youngboy started releasing countless mixtapes, being inspired by Louisiana natives Boosie and Lil Wayne, with the way they used to flood the streets with their projects. Local buzz grew. Eventually, he caught the attention of local artists like Kevin Gates and Boosie himself, but he was still just a teenager, and his work ethic became his trademark. We haven't exactly seen someone his age.
That's a hard work, like trademark. Yo, work ethic, like you just grind something so crazy. That's tough. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about when I be posting these videos. Like, nigga, I be spamming these hoes, like you know what I'm saying? Grinding. I fuck with it.
Release as much music as he did, which only made people more interested.
Rest in power, it's all about power.
It was now 2016.
Hold on, man. Come on, my nigga.
Two artists were breaking through. Youngboy was building something different while being isolated from the new wave. In October, he drops 38 Baby, named after the street he grew up on, 38th Street, which was the first of many gold projects he'd end up dropping.
And I don't go nowhere without that. I ain't know me. This shit so cut the mountain. She wanna be my dime.
Now,
okay, my nigga, we know what songs is on this bit. That's it. I can go look at that. The lights.
And that would end up saving him his life.
Rapper NBA Youngboy has been arrested in Louisiana.
The following month, Kentrell was arrested on 2 counts of attempted first-degree murder, allegedly revenge for the killing of an NBA crew member. These were serious, real charges, facing the possibility of being tried as an adult. And now Kentrell is waiting on the final verdict from potentially disappearing forever. For any artist, that's it. Career over before it even starts. You had your opportunity and you let it go by going to prison. However, people get curious. So when the public heard about this, his music started spreading even more. People were infatuated with who NBA Youngboy really was. They wanted to learn more about his troubled mind. Is what they heard about him true? Is he innocent? Is he really just 17 with...
This is what TK wanted to happen to him. TK had a similar, I feel like would have had a similar, depending on, because TK was a talented artist, you know what I'm saying? And depending on how he would have kept moving, I think this is what TK would have wanted. If he was actually able to be what was going on. Instead, they said, nigga, yeah, I said, you 80, bitch. You is not getting out till you 80 years old, my nigga. I think this is what TK wanted.
All of this happening, Kentrell was realizing he had another opportunity, so he took advantage of feeding his fans by dropping music behind bars from what he had. He sounded paranoid, frustrated, and vulnerable on these tracks, and he was uncertain if he was gonna make it out. And that torment made the fans even more interested. They didn't know when it was going to end, so every drop felt urgent, like it might be the last one for a long time. They loved the idea of what YB was, and that's when the obsession really started. Eventually, he wasn't convicted of the original charges, but accepted a plea deal for a lesser charge of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, which landed him 3 years of active probation. But to him, it felt like freedom. He knew he got his second chance. So wasting no time, Youngboy recorded and dropped his song, Untouchable. The theme of ambition, to make it at all costs, telling his fans that he would not let up again. Boy project. Kentrell's dreams were finally coming true. Dropping projects. His mixtape buzz eventually led to a lucrative recording contract with Atlantic Records in 2017. He was becoming mainstream, but somehow still felt separate from the industry. By 2018,
I do remember around this time too. I was in doing like my first year of college. I'm even of community college. I'm pretty sure that's when this had dropped.
he released his debut album, Until Death Call My Name.
Bro, we know the songs, bro. You don't want niggas to make no. Are you making money on this video, my nigga? Ain't no way.
Came with the release of his 2019 project, AI Youngboy 2, a project that many of his fans consider.
During this time, I was working at Amazon. I was in the Amazon truck. By this point, I'm pretty sure.
Classic.
Fuck this nigga, bro. Now he just playing a song.
The 21-year-old, whose real name is Kentrell Golden.
As of now, he's the most certified rapper ever, holding 126 plaques to his name.
Past Drake? Really? I gotta fact check that. I can't just believe a green PNG on top of a video.
Now, some people discredit YB. They'll say, well, he only accomplished this because of how much music he drops. But Youngboy truly hasn't had a lot of mainstream help to acquire these accomplishments. Plus, he wasn't able to go on tour for years because of house arrest. And yet, his streams showed how big he was despite that. And he remained the most streamed rapper on YouTube for years. He did everything without any help. He hasn't relied on crossover hits to solidify his spot. And when he did eventually become a free man, his tour broke the record for the highest grossing tour from a debut headlining rapper, earning $70 million across 42 shows.
Sheesh.
Since the success of his tour, it really made me realize the scope of how big his audience actually is. That level of consistency.
It's like, I be having this conversation with Berto, and it's like, the thing about bro is, again, his fan base and cult-like following. There's not a lot of niggas that are doing arenas. You feel me? But everybody that does arenas, it's because they're cult. They have a cult-like following. I love bringing this example up because I was so blown whenever I found out. But Russ does arenas. It's because he has a cult-like following. See what I'm saying?
Without a large amount of promotion,
like,
sounds...
So you might have... Your favorite artists probably don't do arenas. It's very hard to do arenas. They might do stadiums, but arenas. You feel what I'm saying?
Possible. He had no award show love, barely any promo
There's
from
a
his
difference,
label.
right? Like a basketball stadium and then a football arena. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean.
Contract that YB didn't even like. And while he had some early cosigns, he clearly doesn't get enough compared to his competitors to accomplish this much.
Right.
It feels like he was
He not
never
having
supposed to
Drake
make it
features
in the
and shit.
first
Future
place.
features
And
and
that
shit.
might be exactly why his fans are so obsessed. It creates this feeling like it's him and his fans against the world. It's the kind of loyalty where his fans feel like they owe it to him. A lot of them genuinely believe he's been blackballed from the music industry. He's criticized constantly for his voice, his delivery, for not being lyrical enough. But more than anything, he's judged for his character. He originally wanted the industry love, but after being so-called blackballed, he's called the industry out directly. He said that it's demonic and said he can't trust anyone. And from his perspective and what he went through, why would he? He's been isolated and kept in a close circle his whole life. So when he became a public figure, he had trouble ever adapting.
I have a lot of people that know me, I guess. I'm terrified of people. I am very scared of people. Like on my kids. I am terrified of people. And I am very shy. But I never know why once I walk on the stage, I could get it done and leave. But I am terrified of people. People are cruel. It's like, you can't control.
It'd be like shit like this, where it's like you almost don't know if you believe this nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is such a, like, he got, it's like, you know when Michael Jackson be doing that voice, and he'll be talking in these interviews and be like, why you talk like that? It's like this with this nigga every time. It be, you see these interviews and be like, this nigga telling the truth. Also, what's going on? I'm very terrified of people. Yo?
Hold ourselves.
His career has been filled with public feuds, legal troubles which resulted in prison time, serious accusations, and even being tied to a drug trafficking ring while on house arrest with his crew. And while not a crime, having 13 children with 10 different women is definitely an interesting decision, especially by the age of 26. He's not conventionally relatable.
I just took the phone and on the block and
Hear a young boy, they don't hear a superstar with no understanding. They hear someone surviving in real time, beating all the odds, because somehow, in ways thought impossible, Youngboy made it out. And more importantly, he hasn't changed one bit from his beginning. Now, I remember around 2019, the backlash against Youngboy peaked. The common critiques was that they thought he mumbled, that his voice was unbearable.
People have been saying he's ass for so long, bro. But I remember I was talking to Berto again. He used to swear. He feel like Rod Wave is dog horrible. A lot of people feel like that. Well, you know, a lot of people feel like that a lot. Then he got a lot of fans. I feel like Rod Wave's great. I love Rod Wave's music. Youngboy, I feel like he's great. I love Youngboy music. And I was telling him, I was like, yo, Youngboy got songs. Youngboy got songs. He wasn't trying to hear it. He wanted to make fun and What this nigga told me yesterday, the other day, whatever. He said, Youngboy been growing on me. I'm like, yeah, bro, that nigga got songs. Like, you might not like his like real street, you know what I'm saying, gutter rap shit, like where he's but when he's versatile, you know what I'm saying, like in his own way. You feel me? He's not he's versatile in his own way. You see me? Like he can do his little singing, what his singing looks like, what his rapping look like, what his chill shit look like, what his like more like bouncy kind of shit look like. You feel me? He's versatile in his own way.
That he wasn't lyrical, that his flows fell apart mid-verse, and that he wasn't versatile. To outsiders, the hype doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But the constant harsh criticism really seemed to strengthen his fan base. Honestly, Youngboy being the punching bag in hip-hop really seemed to piss off a lot of his fans. I truly do think this was the start of rage bait culture. Yes, online trolling has always been a thing, but I would say the whole idea of the rage bait term reaching the mainstream all started with Youngboy. I saw so many accounts during quarantine with Youngboy's mugshot as their profile picture, spamming YB better under comment sections.
Okay. All right. I mean, maybe it definitely maybe helped fuel it.
Especially Twitter.
I don't know
and
about
yes, a lot of it was satire, but a lot of it was exaggerated because his fan base was known for being obsessive. So they really made it their personalities. Cause Youngboy fans do truly know how obsessed they are with him, and they're gonna show their support when you discredit him. The only modern fan base that mirrors this kind of loyalty might be Taylor Swift's. Not because the music sounds alike, clearly not, but when people question the hype, the core fans double down. Casual listeners have looked at Taylor and Youngboy's music as being bland and not understanding the point. They always think that there's much better artists in their respected genres, but their fans get it. They don't really care if other people don't understand it, but yet they'll defend their artists if they need to, and that only brings their fan bases closer together.
So y'all, let's talk about NBA Youngboy for a second. What makes Youngboy be so loved by his fans?
I mean, she, you know, cause she got the same, like love, like the same community. You feel what I'm saying? The barbs, they'll kill for shorty. Just like how Beyonce people will. She knows what it is. It's just in his own way. Look at the accounts comedy. Nicki Minaj fiends. Celebs love Nicki Minaj. Another Nicki Minaj fan page. She knows she got it.
It's good for us to talk about stuff like this because you know how my fans act with me, and it feels more like a family, like camaraderie, and they don't play about me and I don't play about them. And people always try to like figure it out. But what is it about NBA Youngboy that was able to garner that level of hardcore, diehard, unwavering support without getting help from a lot of the mainstream outlets? So somebody said the more haters he get, the stronger their love gets. Kind of like us with you. Bingo.
And I want to make it clear that Youngboy is not just this aggressive street rapper beefing with everyone.
Then that's when they stepping on your homie. I say stretch.
On why some of his material is much more sad.
I'm like Cantrell, you gotta stand up.
Yeah, all these kids
to live past 18.
Sometimes you wanna die though, so you don't feel nothing no more.
I don't think you really feel like that.
You gotta talk more.
A lot of his music has depressive themes. Became more noticeable as him and his audience grew together. And when an artist is that expressive about their emotions caused by trauma, whether it's sadness or anger, people can relate to it, causing them to be attached to a figure like Youngboy naturally. Now, is that really why people get so attached to Youngboy? It could be part of it. Could it also be from the loyalty that he built? I mean, his fans saw him almost—
That's true too. It is the loyalty. Like with a lot of these artists, they'll say, okay, boom, I'm dropping on this day, my album finna drop. That shit get push. Roddy Ricch has no loyalty to his fans. Like, they're not loyal to him. they'll say, oh, this is ass, da da da. Even if a YB fan thinks something ass, they probably still say it's good, or they'll force themselves to figure out and like it, right? But with a Roddy Ricch fan, because, oh, my album gonna drop, oh, my album gonna drop, oh, my album gonna drop, and they keep getting pushed back. This nigga, he gonna say, my album is dropping, or my tape, or whatever is dropping. That all gonna drop. Oh, guess what? I got another one dropping in 2 weeks. Like, that nigga is loyal. He gonna drop that music.
Lose everything.
And a video. There was at one point, he'll drop a video too, but there's at one point where like, you would see a video and his single would get millions in the same day. It was crazy.
On
bro.
top.
Never seen nothing like
it. Could be the loyalty, but countless celebrities and rappers have had rough upbringings. A lot of them rap about what YB raps about, but few within the music industry become unavoidable. Some call it the it factor. It's the quality that when someone walks in a room or on screen, they get all the attention. It can be their charisma, mystery, confidence, uniqueness, and all-around star power. And while it may seem like a lot of celebrities have this, it's way less common than you think. It's the difference in execution and the ability to adapt that makes some celebrities fade away eventually, while others stay here culturally. And when it comes to that factor, Youngboy has it. But let's be honest, plenty of celebrities with that it factor come with controversies, yet they stay relevant while others fade when pressure hits.
Look. That's true.
Youngboy stayed, even though clearly he's had a lot of controversy.
I feel like the baby had an it factor at one point though.
Surrounding his name.
He just got some cancel shit, peak cancel culture. That's the messed up part. Like, he would be all right now saying some shit like that.
NBA Youngboy isn't exactly a complete person. You could even argue he's a terrible role model. But despite the headlines of how the media wants you to perceive YB, that flawed character creates a mystery to understand him from an outside perspective. That's why his fan base is so diehard.
I always wanted to be a rapper. This was always my dream. I never had a plan. I will not be provoked. I will not be broken. And I'm not going back to where I used to be.
But some people just have something you can't manufacture.
Accept it or not, I ain't going back.
You might not like his music. You might not even like him as a person. But one thing is clear. Kentrell was always meant to be a star.
Oh God. There's a lot of glaze this video. You know, I rock one, but heavy. I just said that. That being said, let me know what y'all think though. Like the video, sub up, comment, binge the channel. I appreciate it for we are gone, man.